What's up, lovely? I hope you're out and about and having a great time. As promised, I'm on here to give live coaching so that we can unlock the keys and the secrets to successful dating. Okay, so I was speaking to a young lady earlier today, and we're going to see if we're going to get her on here. But she did at least give me some questions to consider coaching on. And one of the first ones was what our first young lady wanted to know about. Is it the pandemic that's taking people longer to go from online to offline dating? She felt like she could get dates like with no problem. But after the pandemic and a little bit of lull of human connection, it doesn't seem to flow as well. And what I would say to you, if you feel like you personally have apprehension to meeting in person, we're hearing COVID numbers are going back up, and that's just not your jam, that I would just tell you be very authentic with yourself. If you do something and you don't believe in it, it's going to read throughout the whole night. So if you're like, I'm not comfortable, I'm not comfortable, I'm not comfortable, to go out and you feel like you're about to like either pass germs or get germs all night will actually interrupt the dating situation. So I would take heed to that. Make sure you're at this very, very real level of safety and comfort so that when you do meet with someone, they're not meeting that apprehension, that fear. They're meeting you. So that's that. But I do not believe that COVID or the pandemic has anything to do with the swiftness or the consistency of people taking things from online to offline. I don't believe it. I believe it's just the ability to communicate honestly, the ability to communicate deeply, and just the ability to communicate. So if I am interested in taking something offline, that's what I would say. Okay, been enjoying these conversations with you. This has been amazing. How about we exchange numbers? Or how does it feel if we were to, meet, in the next week or so, if you feel comfortable, or gosh, I really relate better face to face. We've been having a great time, but I'm really an even better, cooler person in person. Just be honest, say that's what you want, and make it happen. Okay, so I hope that is serving someone better. We do believe in the man leading and pursuing, and definitely courting, uh, especially if a serious relationship is what you're looking for. But we're not believing in staying in a box. We're not believing in repressing genuine and very practical desires to want to take something from online to offline. There is no shame in that. It doesn't have to be your first message, though it has happened like that before for many. Like your profile, you look exactly like what I'm looking for. Are you cool with doing coffee? If that person's level of comfort matches that, coffee it is. You know what I'm saying? And we're not gonna go into what's a quality date, not on this one. Whether it's coffee, dinner, shopping spree, all of these things qualify, but you. So I'm gonna leave that to you. And if coffee is sufficient, go for it. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so if that is a legit question that you have, like what qualifies as a real date? Is it when he takes me to dinner? Is it when he spends a certain amount of money and all of that? Okay, you have to DM me, and I will address it. Okay, now the next question that was brought up was, what about shooting your shot? Kind of lens from the other one. I want to take this offline. What if you want to shoot your shot when you're already offline, like you're literally in the same area, the same vicinity as someone, and you want to let them know you're interested, like not in a what we may normally do, smile or wink or just wave or walk by and let them know we see them. But you legit want to shoot your shot. You want to say something. Should you do it as a female? And here's my answer to that. Be led, okay? Be led. And the reason why we have to say this is I tell people all the time, you cannot make a social interaction academic. If everything in your life is in your head, everything, and I'm an analytical person, hear me. I'm not an analytical person the way I should be, where I cover all the details and I got the best plans and all of this. But I analyze, I think things through, I see things first, and then I begin to walk them out. So I analyze. However, my interaction, my social behavior is legit a flowing, organic thing. It isn't, so I walk up to him and I will say hello. After he says hello back, I will turn to the right. It is not like that. Let's not be in our heads so much. You see a nice looking gentleman and y'all catch eyes and you get a pleasant feeling vibe from him, say, hey, how are you? You know, my name is Sharonda. Nice seeing you here. That is called just being polite. I bet if you are willing to be polite and he's interested, he will take it from there. So is that shooting your shot? If you call it a shot, make it. Just do your thing. But if your mode of operation is more, I smile, I put myself in the area for you to say hello to me first, and then that's how it happens, go for it. Either way, the whole point was for you to get that interaction. So whether I opened my mouth and said, hello, my name is, or if I gave enough behavior that says, you know, you should speak to me, either way, you are saying you're welcomed into my space. I see you for who you are. I'm interested in learning more. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And it looks like we actually will get the young lady on here in a little bit. But what I want to do at this point is just let you know that you're enough. And that sounds cliche-ish, you know, but I am coaching you in the secrets to successful dating. People who are really successful in dating really know and love themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they really know and they really love themselves. It may not be that they've always known and loved themselves, but they've taken enough situations and love life experiences to say, you know what? Take me or leave me. And I'm cool either way. Like this data collecting situation legit is going to have a positive conclusion. So if I decide that I want to know if the blue juice and the red juice truly make purple juice, then I have to put them together to see. What if it makes light pink juice? Guess what? I have now received information that maybe I have a stronger red or I need a deeper blue. That's the same way in dating. If you want to know if something could be long term and what you found out is that it was a good short term but not too long term, you probably need to add a little bit more communication. You might need a little bit more trust. Maybe you need a little bit more authenticity. But either way, you've come up with a good solution. So I want you to understand you are enough. What you're going for and what you are about is golden. If you find out that that person is not for you, hooray! Yes, go ahead and just clap that on up, because it is better to find out somebody is not for you before you say I do, before you spend 4 years, before you get all wrapped up. Let's go ahead and find that stuff out ASAP. That is a blessing. That's a blessing. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there for you. While I'm talking, I want you to, this just keeps getting my face. What I want you to do is think about some questions you may have about dating. Okay. What really is going on? What is the I don't want to say the word struggle, but it is something that most people have shared with me. I'm struggling here. Dating is a struggle. It's hard. What is keeping you stuck? What is making this so difficult to explore? And obviously I'm talking to my ladies who are 30 and over. You know, you've experienced life, you experienced relationships, you know what it's like to have given love. Maybe you know what it's like to not have received it back. You've probably experienced heartbreak, and you just want a little bit more hope that real love, real men, real connection exists. And that's exactly why I'm here. So, with all that being said, think about those questions and don't be afraid. If you are willing to ask, you know, the Bible really does say that wisdom is a principal thing, right? It is. It's far more than rubies. So while we're out here grabbing, you know, for very well and needed money, monetary gain, financial security, let's grab wisdom also. Let's make this an and situation, not just we're just going to get the money and think that's going to do enough. It's not, sweetheart. Ooh, wait. Okay, so in just a minute, we're going to invite our friend. I just seen her. Come on in. Come right on in. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay! Welcome, welcome. We were just talking a little bit about, you know, how we can unlock some of the secrets of successful dating and some of the questions that come up, and even how we spoke a little bit earlier. And I want to honor you, number one, because it takes a lot to come on here and talk about dating or relationships. And though you may talk from a personal perspective or just a general perspective, I honor the fact that you were courageous enough to come on here and get some live coaching. So let's go. This is Erica, a Roxy B Styling. Y'all, she has a phenomenal fashion styling business for moms. So she gets you right. Have the baby. Let's still be our wonderful selves as moms, and she is the one to go to do so. Right? I'm
Right.
gonna I'm gonna pause right there because I know somebody's out there like, yeah, you right, girl. I used to be fly. I don't know why I'm acting like it, like I can't get back there. Okay, y'all reach out to her for that. But she's also been a former cohort member of Dating in 3D, and so she was willing to, you know, get some life coaching. So I'm gonna ask Erica, in today's dating, whether it's online or offline, what comes up for you? Like, what is a question you might have? What is something that maybe has stumped you or just something you want to know as it relates to dating?
How much time we got?
So I'm about to go out, so it won't be a long time,
Yes.
but
Okay.
I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for
No,
you.
no, no, girl. This is like, look, you the coach. You steer the boat how you want to. So I guess two things come to mind.
Okay.
Um, Online dating has left me feeling a little discouraged,
Mm-hmm.
to say the
Mm-hmm.
least,
Okay.
because a couple of years ago, I think I shared with you, like there was like, bam, bam, the calendar was like this, and then like things started to get slow after the pandemic. You know, I can admit that I've become more of a recluse. I rather stay home
Mm-hmm.
and not do much because
Mm-hmm.
outside is ghetto. But even though I want a relationship, I want to meet people, I was still stuck in my head, stuck in that
Mm-hmm.
pandemic. It
Yeah.
was nice and cozy in here. The world is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Let me just stay in here mindset for a while.
Yeah.
So online dating is easy because you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to do much. No
Right.
one's seeing you, you know.
Right.
You
Right.
you can put more things on your own terms, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, how do you transfer? Because sometimes the energy is good, but it's just no transfer of it from the app to the streets.
Yeah.
Guys are not asking us out. I
Mm.
feel like guys want to be baddies. They
Ah,
got in touch
you
with.
hold on. You gotta tell people what that means.
They just want us to like, because they, and I appreciate a man, especially a black man who has
Mm-hmm.
become more emotionally intelligent. They're
Mm-hmm.
fixing their traumas, they're fixing their things, they're finding their worth and
Yeah.
their value, and
Yeah.
they realize that some of us women, took them through the ringer, and they like kind of like, what can you do for me? So
Mm.
that's a baddie. Just a guy. It's just no that energy of,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, of course I can only go by my experience,
Right.
just no energy to want to have a relationship. Everyone just
Mm.
wants to take it slow, see how it goes. I was getting a lot of those.
Mm.
I don't know. I just, it just wasn't the same like fighter ment
Yeah.
uh hunter mentality
Yeah.
anymore. And
Okay.
just talking to guys, I was like, dang, it's like I gotta wine and dine you. Like, what do you want? I'm finding my, like they were saying the same answers I would have said. I'm trying to find myself, trying to find a good person, just taking it slow. I'm being still. I was like,
Love
what?
it. This is so great. This is so
So how do you transfer
oh man.
to the streets?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so okay, wow. You literally just dropped like so much. You don't think so, but you just dropped so much from the pandemic, and you
Yeah.
answered your own question by saying during the pandemic you became a recluse. You like the coziness of being inside and safety from the outside.
Yeah.
So while the calendar was popping ahead of time before we even knew something like COVID could be that serious, now that we're aware, that is something that helps us to keep walls up, but is also another excuse to not just keep us like safe from germs or the virus, but to keep us safe from emotional turmoil or
Mhm.
letdown. So we got to be very, very aware that the coziness that we were feeling wasn't just I can sanitize my own house and I know I'll be safe, because I bet you at this point, if we want to go out, if we want to hang, if we want to do, and please, you do know me. I love you with all of my heart and soul.
Mhm.
But if we want to go to concerts with like 1,000 people, we're going to be there. It has nothing to do with COVID. We're not even thinking about it.
Mhm.
But if we take it to dating and we know that dating could let us down, then it becomes like a bigger thing in our brains. So we
Mhm.
have to recognize that. We can say, all right, Erica, I do like being at home. Maybe what I need to do is make it a point to find another homebody if that's what I'm seeking. I'm not saying that's what you're seeking, but if that's what's going to keep you, let's at least keep the game going. Don't just stop it. Don't hit the buzzer. Keep
It's
going.
already off my phone, so download it back again.
Right, right. So that's not anything about pandemic. That's all about an Erica thing. So let me talk to the ladies out here who's hearing Erica and they're like, girl, I know exactly what you're talking about, because I ain't trying to be out in them streets either. But this is how I know it's not about the pandemic, because your question is, how do you take it from online to the streets? You said it's so cool too. You said, hey, how did you say it? You said something to the streets. I'm gonna have to look at this video because that was dope. Oh my God. How do you take it from the
Oh,
app? How do you take it from the app to the streets?
yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That's
Yeah,
enough. That's good, right?
right. So
Use
I'm gonna give you
use
credit
it.
the
Use
first
it.
few times. But what I'm saying is, how could it be that you really do want to stay at home, but your question is, how do you take it from the out to the streets? The truth of the matter is, you really just want safety in it. You want a guarantee about it. You want to know this time it will work out. And the only thing that I can guarantee in coaching anybody in dating is that it will work out, because everything is a win. Hear me, everything. If you get on a date and the dude don't look like his picture, or you see him, now I'm gonna tell you how to avoid that, because that's easy to avoid. But
Oh,
yes, it's easy to avoid. Okay, well, let's go ahead and put a pause there. We're gonna put a pin right there.
yeah,
And I'm
because
gonna get back
okay.
to if you go. This is the thing. The way we got technology these days, most apps even give you an opportunity that you can video chat
Oh,
in
yeah.
the app. So somebody's like, they look like Morris Chestnut, and they got the body of, what is it, Aquaman, and they're as tall as Shaquille O'Neal.
That's too tall for you.
but then you video chat with them and they're not sitting higher than their desk. Like, it's very easy to figure out
Yes,
this.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if we're getting catfished on the regular, I'm telling you, you're not doing your data collecting early enough.
Yes.
Don't get catfished, okay? For the men
Okay.
who have told me women will show angles and their body really don't look the same when they meet them in person, baby. It's easy, but we're talking to women right now. So anyway, so that's easy. So back to the win. So when you go on that date and he doesn't, you forgot to do the data, whatever, he don't look nothing like his pictures, like you're actually turned off. Guess what? You have just learned that, number one, this is a deceptive person. You have learned this is not your person. You do not have to spend any more weeks online or on the phone with him. Now you can concentrate your time on another person. Win. Period. It's a win. Most people will concentrate on the negative part of that. He didn't look the way he said he's gonna look. He took all my time when we were talking those few weeks. Okay, boo. First of all, you ain't do your data. Okay? Okay, and everybody out there, I really am nice. But I'm honest. I know. But I'm honest. If we look at ourselves first, then outward, I promise you, life becomes just that much easier. Okay, so that's a win. Okay, great. Jose, I probably won't be talking to you anymore. Not like that. You could be an amazing acquaintance, friend, or whatever I want to call you. But hey, you say you look like Morris Chestnut with an Aquaman body and Shaquille O'Neal's height, and we look totally different today. So I'm just gonna take that as deception. And maybe you did one time in one life, but not today. And so I just hope that you have a great soul. I'm gonna pray for you. I hope you're great. Is there anything else that I could do? Maybe I'm here to serve you in another capacity. But romantically, I'm not interested. I will tell you that straight up. And then he's like, yeah, I know. I know I wasn't Aquaman. I just thought that was gonna get you on a date, and it did. Okay, awesome, but it's not gonna get you anymore. Period. Here we go. On to the next, right? When? No more time. I have talked to people legit. They have been online and on the phone for months before they met the person. And really, for real, were disappointed when they met. That's a problem for me, because that meant that you didn't take the initiative to do your work. Okay, guys, here we go. If you're listening, a gentleman did this one time, and I just really am thinking guys and girls should do it. Talked online, cool. Wanna talk on the phone, amazing. Instead of calling, the gentleman video called. No introduction, no heads up, just a video call. Got the permission to call, but instead of a regular phone audio, it was a video call. So I had an opportunity to be like, shoot, my hair was like a ponytail yesterday. I ain't get my hair done. Am I going to answer this video? But then I realized, bruh, if you can't handle the ponytail, then that means you can't really handle me, because it's not going to always be laid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always going to have on a face. I'm not going to always have on a ball gown. So, hello, how you doing? Yep, that's what I look like. And when he called the next day, it meant it was okay. So, Erica, for you, you do that too. Okay?
Okay.
All of this literally is to say, yes, the pandemic messed a lot of us up. But what it did mostly was show us how much connection we truly needed, not how much. All right. So we can't use that anymore if that's one of the things that's out there. Let me talk about something else. Going from the app to the streets.
Yes.
Be upfront. Be upfront.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. Good morning, beautiful. What's up, handsome? I hope you have an amazing day. You have an amazing day too. What are you doing this weekend? I'm not sure. You tell me. Instead of keeping
I'm
that,
trying to follow who's who. Go ahead.
well, it doesn't matter because at this point we're meeting each other, right?
Okay.
But now you're like, dang, why you keep asking me these same questions? Why don't he just ask me out? You know what you could do? You can say, and I mentioned this a little bit earlier. You can say, you know what? I have enjoyed, our convo up to this point, but I really do like to hear the person's voice who I'm talking to. I actually like to see face to face the one who I'm communicating and connecting with. It just does something for me. It's like something I prefer. How do you feel about that?
Okay.
Is that asking him out? No, it is telling him exactly what you want. Now here's the data collection. What does he do about it? Does he say, oh, well, yeah, I still just want to be on the phone, though? Okay.
Or just go straight off his head. You like,
Right.
I just
Win. It's a win. It's a win. That means, okay, if we were really married and I said, babe, I want to go on vacation, but it's going to take you 4 years to get that. Okay, we don't want to have to deal with it. What I'm saying is that everything we're doing in here is like a practice for the real thing, right? But we're living life every day, so everything truly is real. So it's a win. But somebody who's really interested, I'm like, oh, you do? What's your number? Can I have it? Do you mind we exchange numbers? Oh, you up for coffee or dinner? Okay. And the man's probably like, yes. I thought I was gonna have to talk to her about 2 more weeks before she was gonna hand me her number. But she wanted to talk just as much as me. So let's go. So I do believe in men leading. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. But I do also believe this. Women have influence that sometimes we don't understand. And the ladies that were talking earlier, did you have something to say about that?
Say it again.
Do you have something to say about women have influence and power that they don't understand sometimes?
I do agree, and I do believe that I have not been using my power.
Because you're like, I want to know if he's interested, so he needs to do all of it. He needs to ask me out. He needs to ask my
Yeah.
do that.
And then when I get comfortable, maybe I'll show you a little bit, but it's taking it, but putting it out there in the forefront.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, okay, let's handle that. You do not have to become the pursuer. You just have to be one that is opening and welcoming. Okay. Here's the difference. When you're tired of the back and forth, really cutesy stuff, you say, hey, I really like to hear the voice. I really like to, see in person and feel the vibe like that. You didn't say, hey, will you call me? That's a difference. You didn't say, can I take you out? You're saying, this is what I desire. Then you're taking the information in, whether he responds and how he responds. Okay. If you're out in public and you see somebody in the grocery store, you're like, ooh, cute. And he bought some healthy food. Oh, shoot. Whatever floats your boat. You don't have to say, hey, you cute. Can I have your number? You can go over there and say, you know what? I eat healthy too. What got you into that? That is just politeness. That is just politeness. But you know what he's going to read? Oh, she noticed me. So then here's the data collection. I noticed her back. I'm going to tell her. And then most likely, if I'm feeling it, ask her to continue this conversation. What are you doing after the grocery store? What are you doing this weekend? May I have your number? Can I have your phone? Can we have each other's Instagrams? You were welcoming, you were open, you were polite to start the conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not putting yourself out there. Because check this out. If you're like, oh, okay, you eat healthy, I eat healthy too. And he's like, yeah, so does me and my girlfriend. Oh, that's awesome. Wonderful. We'll keep it up because, we want to live long, got a lot to do. Keep it moving. Win. You see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
literally never said, I'm interested. You didn't ask for his number. You did not ask for anything. You were talking about healthy food, but you gave
Mm,
that opening. It's up to him. This is the lead. It's up to him to see how he's going to take it. If they don't take it, so what? It's
that's still
7.5
good
or
enough.
more billion people in this world. Somebody will.
So whether they take the if he whether he takes it
Mm-hmm.
or not, the bait is still a win. Is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Everything is a win.
Absolutely. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. I was married, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And when our marriage was going sour, because we had a wonderful dating relationship, like the bomb. To me, it was the bomb. On one coast one weekend, on another coast another one. Going to the beach here, going up north another one. It was like the bomb. And I'm thinking, man, if our dating relationship is like this, our marriage is
Right.
gonna be all building.
Yeah.
But when it was not, the one thing that upset me the most was the signs I missed about myself and about that person. Had
Mm.
I got them earlier, I probably no, I got them. Had I paid attention earlier and like really put weight to it, I probably wouldn't have made that decision, which
Mm-hmm.
would have then been a better situation for both of us on both ends, because we both now have this testimony that we did not marry the person who was still our person, right? We have a divorce. And that is what I'm trying to get people to understand. You would rather see that a person is not for you early.
Yeah.
That is a win. Every dating
Mm.
situation is not for you to get married. Not
Yes.
everyone. It's only supposed to be one, right?
Right.
And
Right.
we're mad and we're frustrated when everyone isn't. But that's
Mm.
backwards. We're not doing that. We need to learn about ourselves. How do I respond when somebody doesn't like me back? How do I respond when 5 people like me back? What happens when
Mm.
someone gets angry and I don't know how to communicate because I'm just as angry? What happens when I'm emotionally tied to this person and physically attracted, but I want to keep a standard? How do I react when their family and my family? And you're so, you're so silly. But what I'm saying is, these things teach us. These things teach us. And so
Yeah.
that when we really do get to that person, that is our person, and we're laying back in the bed and they just pissed us off, you're going to remember, but out of everyone that I literally gave an opportunity to, and I gave myself an opportunity to open up to, I chose you.
Mm.
And that is something to relish. It is not, you were the first person I met and we had chemistry, so we got married. But I realized, dang, I don't even like this part about you. You don't like this part about me. We don't even like each other. Like, you don't want to be there. You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it's always a win.
Mm.
I'm telling you, it's real. So if that person doesn't feel you back, or you don't feel a person back, as long as it's not a superficial reason, then it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That just means you're closer to knowing exactly what you want and getting closer to receiving what you want. Don't keep people in your space that ain't closed. Jesus. We don't want that.
That's
We
good.
don't. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying you got to know yourself, and it's okay. And it's not a you win or you learn just to have something to say.
You win. You win.
You win or you win, and I'm telling you, it's the truth. You know, okay, people say to me all the time, you seem like you're always so optimistic about life and dating and love. You've been through some stuff, blah, blah, blah. And this is what I say. Y'all will not hear me concentrate on the negatives. That's why I stay positive. Out of everybody online, my friend, I could tell you about some doozies. I could. It would be very entertaining, probably.
Oh, because people like that stuff.
Very entertaining. I've been cussed out and I didn't even meet the person.
Mm.
I have been lied to. I have been all of this. all of it, but you'll never hear me highlight it in like this big to do. Because you know what, I concentrate on the person who was kind to me. I concentrate on a person who wanted to go into ministry and do some things with me, people who I became business partners with, people who became really good friends, people who I traveled with, people who have connected me to other resources. That's what I concentrate on because it's making me a better person. And my goal and my hope, this is serious, that I provide that same to them, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So you're not gonna hear like some girl, he crazy again. I done found another crazy one, and I done found another crazy one, and another crazy one. Let me help you out. Out of all the people, and I use 1,000 with Roxanne, who was on last night. Okay. About 1,000 people, you're probably gonna find about 850 crazy ones. Okay, so get ready for it. This is how you overlook it. I don't care about them. I'm looking for the 250 that are great. And out of them, I'm looking for the 50 that's probably super great. And out of 50, I'm just looking for the one that's for me. And I am not responsible on my own. God is our source. He can help us weed through that quickly. We don't have to go through 850 people first to get to the 250. Maybe God's going to sprinkle a part of that 50 in your first few connections. It's happened so many times. But you got to have an intention for it. You really do. Are you a great person, Erica?
Of course.
Then that means there's a great man out there. There's no way you're great, right?
Yes.
But it ain't no other great man. It's no way.
I believe
no
that.
way. Okay. So you have to concentrate on that. Okay. So I'm flipping through. He's not so great. He's not. Oh my gosh, this one. He kind of great. We're gonna see where this go. Oh, it didn't go too far. Okay, so another one's gotta be super great. Oh, he's kind of great. Oh, this one's way better. Now I see why I didn't like the other one, or he didn't like me back. I'm telling you, it works like that.
I believe you. I believe you.
I don't know if you totally believe me, but
no, I really, really do.
Okay.
I believe you. I just I know what I need to do. I'm going to get back on the app. Seriously, I'll even show you proof because, like I said, it's totally gone.
Yeah.
I was on Hinge. I'll reactivate that.
Yeah.
And step out there because I have friends that, you know, we both kind of, you know, we're all like single and you know, we're just trying to. That's one of them. Just send me Instagram. Trying to, you know, just be consistent, be positive, and support each other, and like really go out there and meet men. I have a friend that, well, I found it. I saw it on Instagram how you can meet like professional men. I was going to send it to you. Like go to like these conferences.
Oh yeah.
And you just be in like the hotel lobby or go to like the after party or something. So I saw NSBE, which is the National Society of Black Engineers, gonna be in Atlanta in March.
Oh, I
was joking with my friend.
But you know what that is?
I said, you go. And then she was like, no, you need to go too. And I was like, what? I sent it to her and I was like, yes, honey, they're gonna be in your town. And she said, yes, and you can come too. You can stay with
me. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna breathe in. I'm gonna breathe out. Because I'm not gonna go off on you. I am just gonna say I was going through one cohort, and I'm not gonna mention which one, but it wasn't yours. I was going through one cohort, and as they are seeing potentials, we're big on community arrangement. We believe that one man's trash is another man's treasure because it's true. Everybody got that guy friend that's like, oh my God, he's so amazing. I wouldn't date him, but he's so great. You know what I'm saying? And every guy's got that girl that's like, oh my gosh, she's so cool, but you know, I don't see her like that, but you might like her. Okay. So we're big on that. And so we're going through this, and they're sharing like, oh my God, I think this guy would be good for you, blah, 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 blah. And then they all start sending me options. And I'm like, you're in this cohort for
Oh,
yourself.
yeah.
Why? Not that I don't appreciate them thinking about me. What I'm saying is,
Think
let's
about
focus.
yourself.
Let's focus. So
Right.
you found something and sent it to your friend, like, hey, you should go. You want something for yourself, but you are willing to put yourself outside of your own desire. That's an
Well,
end.
because it was in Atlanta, in her town. No, trust me. I was looking for stuff. That don't mean I'm not gonna look for nothing in my town. I just saw that. I was like, ooh,
Well, until you saw something in your own. Flights still work. Cars do too. She already know where you can stay because you can stay with her because if she's
Yeah.
a friend, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, why was that not your forethought? Girl, if you go ahead there, I'm gonna be, I'm talking about wing woman. I'm gonna be there with you. Then you invite her up to DC. Go ahead and double your chances. I'm saying, like, we are expecting things that we're not inspecting. And I'm just saying, I get it. It could be that, oh, it's far away. I'm not really thinking about moving to Atlanta, but it's a conference, which means people are flying in from different
Right.
places.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Come
Yeah.
on, Erica. We gotta do
I was just thinking about me, like, do I want to go to Atlanta? That's all. Because I was like, dang, where's the one in DC?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm open.
Did you find it?
No,
I know.
I just saw that, and then I was working, so I didn't go back into it.
Of
So
course.
I want to look for. So that was a Black engineer. So, and I was like, and I'm gonna mix it up too. Instead of just a National Society of Black Engineers, I can go to the National Society of Engineers and see men of all flavors and colors.
Ooh, okay. Now I can get with that thought process. Okay,
I
I'm
went on
following you now.
Eventbrite. I was trying to find like, conferences around here.
Uh-huh.
Some of them just I didn't see was professional enough, or maybe was more like women. But I'm gonna keep going and
Yeah.
just start the Googling and see
Yeah.
what's out
Yeah.
there.
So I want to talk to the ladies out there who, once again, you can relate to Erica. She still doesn't see that all the opportunities are something she could grab a hold on. So, like, for your friend and for yourself, don't always put yourself there and like, oh, but it's got to be convenient for me. Sure, find things that are convenient. But we all know we're business women. We know that the greatest rewards come with the greatest risks. We know that. I mean, it's not even like rocket science anymore. I mean, it took some time to get to that, belief system, right, to that place. But we know, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to be outside your area. Just maybe. I'm not saying you have to, because listen, love is everywhere. Okay? But I'm just saying, if you see that, oh, that's a great opportunity, and immediately you didn't see it in your area, put yourself in that place. Let me go back to what this really is, and then I'm going to let you enjoy your wonderful night. So being at the conference, whether you're in the lobby or buy a ticket or whatever you do, is the same thing that we said when you walked up to the guy and said, hey, you eat healthy food like me. You're making yourself available. You're welcoming. You're polite. You're giving the opening for someone to approach you. That's all it is. You're just doing it in an environment of people that you feel would be like-minded, meaning if he's an engineer, you're saying you're probably thinking he's educated, stable, has a career focus, and so are you. So that's what I'm hearing, right? So yeah, do it at the conference, whatever, but do it daily. Keep whatever you sow, you reap. So daily, you find a way to compliment a gentleman. Every day, you find a way to sow love into the earth. Every day, if you find a way to do this, it is just darn right a law. It's going to come back. What a lot of people are doing is they're holding it to themselves. Hey, sweetheart. And that's why we're not seeing a lot coming back. So it's been amazing. It's all good. She was right on time. It's been amazing. What I do want you to do is to just think of some of these things. And it's not just about getting on the app, y'all. Because if you find yourself frustrated again and you really don't have people in your corner that can help you see yourself in a different way, have a different perspective on how to see another person, sometimes you might find yourself cutting that out right back off. Like, It still ain't working. Okay. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm the wing woman. That's why I'm the dating coach. I love this stuff. It is just it's just a part of what I love to do. And I just
Yeah.
have a gift to be able to say, okay, yeah, this ain't pandemic related. This is safety, fear, guard myself related. This is not about not shooting your shot. This is about how to shoot the shot. How do
Which
you,
I've done.
yes. And it's a win if they take the shot, if it go in a basket or not. Because you miss how many shots you don't take.
You're right.
All of them.
You
All of them. So
Mm.
we're gonna take it and learn from that and say, hey, did I shoot that shot with the right form? Should I have moved over a little bit?
Yes.
Am I on the right side of the court? Was this even the time to take the shot? Or
Yeah.
over my time? It's a lot of things, but like I said, keeping yourself welcoming, open, and available in a very organic way is the only shots you truly need to take, because the man, I promise you, when he's interested, will follow up. If he's not, then you just got the information you needed to live the rest of your life and go into the person that's really for you. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. You are too cute. You are too accomplished. You are too generous. You're too great. You're too like all of the things, right?
Yeah.
And if you concentrate on what's not happening, what hasn't happened, you are literally negating everything else. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So y'all heard it here. She's getting back on there. She's gonna she's gonna need the wing woman to help her out. If you need one too, we have a dating accelerator coming up
I
September
just said,
15th to
oh,
the 17th. And we want to make sure that you get all the help that you need to accelerate. I'm thinking about you, not for just September. I'm thinking about the rest of your year being amazing. Let's make Thanksgiving and Christmas look a little bit different this year and accelerate this thing starting now until then. It's possible. It's more than possible. God created the earth in 6 days, rested on the seventh. He definitely can change your dating life. And what we got, 4 months? He can do it. He can do it. I expect him to do it. So let's go. Erica, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So are you. I appreciate your words.
Yes, yes, yes. We'll be talking.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I have more stuff.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Talk to you soon.
Bye. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye-bye. Yes.